Absolutely. And that's what we need to have. It comes down to our health
Mm.
and, what are we putting into our bodies and how that's going to impact us in the long run. So, Daniel, how do you educate your clients and investors for the long-term value of sustainable living, sustainable homes?
Yeah, well, it comes back down to data, right? So if you show them the data, this is what we're building, this is how the data impacts it, this is the outcome, this is the ROI, this is not just ROI as far as return of profits, but also the ROI on the land, on the building materials, on the entire construction industry, etc. So, as we're looking at this, how do we actually help impact the changes that we need to take place so that it is viable as far as economics, but also viable for the community, viable for health, viable for humanity, etc. And so, looking at that, it is about education of strategic mindsets and being able to give them little by little understanding of, okay, if I change just this one product, this is the impact. If I change this one, this is the impact. If I change the transport for this to get this here, this is the impact. So again, it is the ability to tell a story, the
Mhm.
narrative about it. So storytelling is huge, but then supporting it with that information and giving them the ability to see that information and support it so that we know it's not quote unquote greenwashing or telling a story and not having something to actually support it with the real pragmatic information.